Hello and welcome back to another Tips Tuesday session. I'm so excited that my phones are now all going off, very excited alongside me to be back here running another Tips Tuesday session. We did take a little break over the school holidays and why I had some workshops and some other amazing stuff to present. For those of you who've not met me before, if this is your first time tuning into a Tips Tuesday session, my name is Linda Reed-Enever. I'm an ideas and marketing expert, and I love to help you take your products, your services, your courses, your ideas to market. I'm a Thinkific approved expert, and today we're all going to jump into talking about collaboration and the art of working together when it comes to business, course creation, all of those sorts of things along the way. I'm just going to do a quick little test to make sure our video is live and the sound's coming through in the right way. I believe it is. Yep, it's all coming through in the right way. So we will then delve into the session, and hopefully we haven't got too much feedback. We'll delve into today's session where we're going to talk about how you can use the art of collaboration to work with other business owners and those sorts of things a lot from there. So collaboration is a big thing. It's one of those things, and it was a buzzword a lot through 2020 and 2021. Let's collaborate. Let's do a collab. Let's make all of this amazing stuff happen. And as a business owner, collaboration is a great thing if you can tap into it. So let's have a look at the art of working together. There are a few key elements to collaboration that I wanted to cover with you today. And the first one is all about clear communication. Also, then making sure that we touch in and we define the roles and responsibilities of the collaboration so that we make sure that we get a successful partnership available for everyone. The flexibility and the adaptability when you're going through a collaboration, so that something might happen, and what's going to happen if that flexibility or adaptability does need to tick in for your business. Trust and respect, that's all a big one about and accountability and follow through, and then celebrations and reflections. So let's delve into the first topic that we are going to talk about, which is all about clear communication. If you're going to work with someone, if you're working with a social media influencer, or you're looking at being a partner, or you're looking to run a joint event, clear communication and clear expectations from the very, very start are one of the most important things that you can have in a collaboration. There is maybe a case of over documenting. We don't want to do that, but there is a really good case of documenting what the process is, what the expectations and the outcomes are expected from both parties, and also the input. And then how are you going to communicate is the next one. So is it going to be through email? Have you got a project manager? Is there going to be some chat? How are you going to communicate with people to make sure that you've got the most effective, clear communication strategies? We also want to listen to the other side, and make sure that they're feeling valued along the way. And we want to take feedback. And we need to be able to do that and understand that the collaboration that we're working on, nothing is personal. It's all about two businesses or two entities coming together to work together. And if it doesn't fit, or it doesn't gel or feel right, and you don't think the communication is clear from the very, very start, then my number one tip is to walk away. Because if it's not clear then, it's definitely not going to be clear down the track. And then the next stage into making sure that you've got a good collaboration or partnership is all about making sure that you've got defined roles and responsibilities for the people who are coming in to work together on this. Now, your definition of roles could be different to someone else's. So it's almost like writing a little mini job description about XYZ is going to do this, XYZ is going to do that. Our expectations on signups are this, our expectations on the number of emails or communication sent are this. And this comes into place, especially if you're guest speaking or you're a presenter at a summit. There'll be some expectations about what you will do to be in front of that other people's audiences, apart from bringing your knowledge, and what you need to do to help build that audience and expertise. But if you're doing a event together, it might be how much promotion, how much advertising budget needs to go in there. What's the roles and responsibilities, and what's the decision-making process in those roles and responsibilities if you happen to cross over into someone else's territory? Are you going to say hand it over, or is it a conversation and an introduction to make sure that you don't tread on each other's toes? Because that's really easy to do inside of these areas. It's also important to make sure that each member feels valued for the contribution that they're putting in. And if you happen to, not be able to meet your end of the bargain on those roles and responsibilities, then, thanking and making sure that you are appreciative of the other person who maybe has to step in for you. And sometimes with collaborations, unfortunately, there is always that risk that you might have to step up and make up the fall if someone hasn't been able to help you throughout that process. So it's about defining those roles and responsibilities, and go and write a job description in lots of ways. XYZ is going to do this, the job descriptions, the expectations, the key deadlines, the dates, and if you're using project managers, that really helps you with that roles and responsibilities. And then also what happens with each lead and nurture sequence and who owns the data, all of those sorts of things come into those defined roles and responsibilities along the way. The next thing that you have inside creating a really good collaboration or working together relationship is flexibility and adaptability. And I said it, define roles. There's always going to be things that change. There might be a need change or a delivery change or something you forgot that you need to flex and do just a little bit more work on. Now, it requires an open-minded approach. Something might happen inside one of the business lives, or something might happen in your business life that means that, we need to flex through that period. But being able to have that flexibility and adaptability as the collaboration grows, you might need to do something else. It might be a software platform change, whatever it is, allows you to be able to keep moving forward. Members should be willing inside this collaboration when working with each other to go, okay, well, this isn't working for our audience. What if we try this, for example? So if you were working with us from a business point of view, one of the collaborations that we do with lots of our referral partners and our affiliate partners is we will do a skills webinar. And we know the times that work really well with our audience. Now, we will flex out of those times for the right people, but we know those times that are going to work because we've spent, the last almost 10 years running the group, and we know when our people will turn up for events and those sorts of things. So it's about looking at it, but, if we need to flex, if there's some amazing tool or product that's coming from a country where the 11 a.m. time zone that we use doesn't suit, then we'll work it out from there. The other thing then, and this is a really big foundation, lots of people jump into collaborations without this. Okay, and that's without the trust and respect for the other partner. So when you're going to jump into a collaboration, make sure that you have got some really strong trust and respect for the person that you're going to work with, because that helps with the clear defined roles, it helps with the expectations, it helps with the flexibility, and it helps with the communication. The trust and respect doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, I'm worshiping the person that I'm working with, but it does need to be there that you respect their time, you respect their involvement, you respect their team's involvement. And it also creates that transparent relationship, which is really, really key. We want to make sure that we have transparency along that way. And by having that respect, we meet those deadlines and all of those sorts of things. Now, the other thing inside a collaboration result, and we've spoken about, defined roles and all those sorts of things, is accountability and follow through. So this is where I come back to, if you've got a project manager or a communication or at least a spreadsheet which covers what everyone's doing, you've got a really clear line. So ensuring that the collaboration stays on track all comes down to us meeting our goals when we need to, whatever side of the collaboration we're on, accountability and follow through. So making sure that we follow through with what we say we're going to do. And then it's all about coming back to that clear communication, and in making sure that we let people know when we've done what we need to do, or hey, I need something extra from you along the way. And having that responsiveness in that accountability and follow through is also really key when it comes to putting together a really good collaboration. And then the final thing that what makes a really good collaboration is that celebration and reflection of the successes that collaboration has brought out. And that could be little mini wins along the way. It could be that, hey, we launched our landing page, or, look, we've seen XYZ number one over here. But that reflection and celebration is all about keeping that collaboration moving forward and keeping that connection with your people. So how do you find collaborations? Because I know that's the next component that we're looking at. Look at the people you're already working with. Look at the people that are already in your network. Is there some cross referrals? Can we do some webinars together? Could I share their ebooks to my newsletter and vice versa? Can we do a little bit of a switch and a collaboration that way? Have a look inside Facebook groups such as Need a Guest, Find a Guest, to see if you can collaborate with podcasters and be a guest and, offer your knowledge and your expertise to be in front of their audience. Can you collaborate with a publication like us at Business? Can you submit an article as part of your collaboration? Or could you look at running a skills webinar or something like that along the way to being able to connect with our members and our community inside that space? Ask people who are inside your industry or people that you trust that, would you like to do something together? Could we work on an event? Could we collaborate? How could we organize something? And then have a look for those guest speaking opportunities so that you can collaborate with someone who's maybe running a summit or an event where you can guest speak and network along the way. Collaborations are a great way for you to be able to build your authority, to tap into someone else's network and grow your business. And they're a great way to open up a wider audience if you find the right people that gel and fit with you along the way. So my final tips for collaboration is to Seek out people you know, like, and trust. Work with them. Make sure that you have time to deliver on your outcomes and they have time to deliver on theirs. Listen and effectively communicate. Clearly define what it is that you both expect from this collaboration before you even go ahead and start putting anything together. And then make sure that you follow through and everyone's following through with a clear communication and celebrating the successes along the way. Thank you for joining me for this Tips Tuesday session. I hope these tips around creating a collaboration, an effective collaboration for your business, will help you delve out there in the world of collaboration. If you are looking to submit an article through to Business, I'll pop in the links in the replay notes for you as well. And I have one final announcement from me. We here at Reed-Enever Group are bringing in a new new membership and a new opportunity, and it's called the Async AI and Automation Hub. And this is going to bring in our workflows for how we use asynchronous AI communications, all of those sorts of things to our business. For you. So we're putting together workflows, all of those sorts of things. It is launching in the end of launching on June 1st. So we're spending May recording, putting together these workflows and dropping our first series of tutorials. If you'd like to be a founding member inside that hub, you'll find the link with this video right here for you to be able to jump in and join the AI Async and Automation Hub and understand how we do things and how you can tap into those things within your business. Membership is $27 a year for founding members. So if you jump in now, all the tutorials, everything we keep adding to this AI and Async Hub will be available to you for just $27 a year, which will be our monthly fee after we launch in June. So I'm excited to share that one with you and let you know that that has launched and it is ready to go. I will see you next Tuesday for our next Tips Tuesday session. Haven't decided what the topic is going to be yet. So if you want to let me know in the comments, I might be able to come around something about tip orientated around what you are looking for. Until next time, happy businessing, happy course creating, happy networking, and remember to keep sharing your story so that people can find you.